Good morning. Christy and Jimbo here from Chronicles, and we are headed into Joshua Tree today. We're going to do an awesome hike. Tell you on the way. So I didn't want to start talking while we were in the campground because we do have to cut through a campground. The national park does not have information about this hike. It is not a set trail. Lots of people have been here though. So back in, yeah, there's lots of footprints, so we know we're on some path, right? Some path other people have been. But William Taft Keyes, he was born in 1879 in Nebraska. And he was a rancher and smelter. And then he got tired of that and became a deputy sheriff for the Mojave County in Arizona. And after a while, he went on to Death Valley and befriended some bad guys, wrote a book about how to swindle people. Okay, today we get to watch Jimbo's tail end because he's got the map. We're using all trails. There's no route. So anyway, so William Taft Keyes meets this guy, Jim McHaney. And Jim McHaney's ill and dying. And once he's in the ground of cirrhosis, William Taft Keyes goes ahead and steals all his property and his stuff. And then he goes ahead and I think he killed his brother Cornelius. Oh, there's some beautiful flowers Jimbo's pointing out. Beautiful. So, and then I'm skipping some things. In 1912, though, he met his wife and married her. They wound up having 11 children. He made it to 29 Palms before that. And
to continue, reconnect your phone to the internet.
Heart shape.
Pink.
And a heart shape. Beaver tail cactus. Oh, and a pretty pink flower. Okay, if we get getting distracted by flowers, I'm never going to tell this story. I'm not even into the interesting part. All this stuff is just blah, blah, blah. But, so this guy marries this woman. They have 11 kids. 3 of them passed away while they were on this ranch here in this national park. National Park protects his ranch. 3 of the kids are buried on that ranch. But William Taft Keyes went and got into it with the sheriff. I forget where. And he killed him.
When you come on this trail, you see these 3
1,
peaks
2,
here.
3.
You want to head towards this side.
Okay, so to the right side of those 3 peaks. Jimbo watched a video on how to get here. So William Taft Keyes, he kills the sheriff and he winds up going to prison in San Quentin. And he comes back in 1950 to his ranch and finds that one of his sons, his 25-year-old son, has gone stark raving mad. And he thinks that he's become a cannibal and has eaten one of the ranch hands, Manuelito Paz. All they found of Manuelito was a leg and a serape, which is one of those blanket poncho things. Oh, we're gonna have to start scrambling. How do we get down from here? There's a path somewhere. Have to do a little scrambling for this hike, and I'm okay with it. It's a little fun and different. Okay, so son goes crazy, eats the guy. Dad comes home, finds out, and decides, I gotta lock this kid up. So he builds the iron door cave. That's where we're headed. The iron door cave. It's just a small little room, steel door with a bar that goes across it. Ooh, how cool. From the outside, so he had to lock him in, right? So he locked his crazy son in there and fed him through a hole, or a ventilation hole. I'm not sure which way it is. And that's the story of why the iron door is there. That's one story anyway. The other story is not so fun. It says that maybe he just used it to store TNT and dry goods. I like the other story better. Or he could have used it to store gold from the mines nearby. But those mines were miles and miles away, so that's not likely. So let's just go with the cannibalistic son story. I like it. I think it's an awesome story. I offered Jumbo to bring sunflower seeds. He could spit them out wherever he wanted to. Oh, that's it. Holy crap, we got to it and I didn't even realize it. Holy moly. Okay, I gotta take my backpack off. Okay, for reference. Oh no, someone lost their jacket there. But for reference, look at where we are. We just scrambled a little bit. That was a super short hike. But in there is the iron door. Wow. Look at our surroundings. Huh. Okay, I gotta take this backpack off so I can get in there.
I know, like someone been here for a while eating sunflower seeds.
I didn't realize it was such a duck inn. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, okay, I'm freaked out. You gotta hurry up with some flashlight. Okay, turn off your flashlight and show us how dark it is in here. So dark. Okay, turn your flashlight back on before I freak. There's all sorts of stuff. Isn't there a breathing hole? I thought there was a breathing hole.
There's some maybe
Oh.
right there.
Oh, so okay.
No, up here.
Oh, but there's one down here too. Yeah, so maybe that's how they brought the food in. And there's also one right here. Turn your light off of it so we can see the light passing through. Okay, so it's a very small hole.
And there's no handle on the inside.
No handle. Yeah, and like if it was closed, you'd be like trying to get in it. Oh my God, how terrifying.
Park service took this. There was a slide.
Right, the steel bar to keep it closed, the lock from the outside. So diabolical. Okay, I guess it's time to leave this lovely little place. And how cool was that? Right? Jimbo just said it took longer to drive here than it did to get to this spot, but I love that it's so obscure and that no one knows. Well, I mean, people know if they've seen YouTube, you know.
The loop goes right by here, and there is no mention of it.
No. Yeah, and when you look up on Joshua Tree National Park website, there's no mention of it. The brochure that shows you all kinds of hikes, but not this one. And I'm so glad to have it all by ourselves. This is amazing. And I don't know how Jimbo's ever going to get me to leave this spot because I don't want to leave. I love it. Standing on the bigger rock that Jimbo was standing on. Here's reference to what the rock looks like. It's huge. So that guy carved out this rock and made a cave into it, or was it already a cave?
I mean, he had to.
Yeah. That's so crazy. I just can't get over it. And we're going with the cannibal story. I'm not going with storage of gold or TNT. That's lame. I like the cannibal story. There's a bird making a pretty sound over here. God, this is gorgeous. You know, not only does Joshua Tree attract you from the trees, but a lot of people are attracted to these cool rocks. Big boulders. They're just so cool. I feel like we're in bedrock. Okay. Bye-bye, iron cave rock thing. So cool. All right, so this concludes our trip to Joshua Tree today. We'll be back in the next video for another hike and some more exploration. Got to get out of this place in the right direction. And
Bye, babe.
I didn't even tell you to tell them bye. Tell them bye, babe.
Bye, babe.